Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Swagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. Madhura Puri Sadana Mriduvadana Madhusudan.
Now we'll try to do at least one verse today and then go to meditation, or you'll want to go ahead with more verses rather than meditation. What is your choice? Can you please quickly type? Okay, today we are on the Divine Discourse number 74, 30th of June 2020, a Tuesday, Sharvarinam Samvatsar, Uttarayan, Grishma Rutu, Ashadh Mas, Shukla Paksh, and Dashami. Dashami is the 10th day. So eventually tomorrow happens to be the Ashadh Ekadashi. Okay. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. My God. Almost both are equal. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5. There is a stalemate here. Okay. Okay. Difficult. Okay. But we'll go forward. Okay. Yeah, I understand. We'll do a little less of meditation and maybe we'll try to take another shlok, whatever is possible. We'll do that way. Okay. Now, yesterday we learned of how a desire completely derails you, and where all this desire makes its residence or hideouts, you can call it more of a hideout, and suddenly it expresses without your knowledge, and even without much of your understanding what this desire does. It makes use of the senses immediately take the advantage of the mind, and mind dissuades the intellect, and the intellect takes you on to almost having given way for that desire. So now this shows that desire has that kind of a strong power in itself, which is completely out of the ambit and control of a jiva. So now, taking this forward, what the Lord says is, I will talk of how to take control of this. I will explain to you. And he says, I will guide, please trust, but be attentive. So we go to the next verse. Now verse number 41. This is again where another level of how desire creates rampage in your life. Okay. Please repeat. Tasmat tvam indriyanyado niyamya bharatarshava papmanam prajahihyenam jnana vijnana nashanam. Tasmat, therefore, Tvam, you, Bharatarshaba, Arjuna, the best among the Bharata clan, Ado, in the very beginning itself, Niyama, meaning having controlled Indriyani, your senses. And then he says, controlled Prajahi, slay. He means, he says after that, Prajahi. Prajahi means slay. He means with most profoundness or with most certainty. Papmanam, this sinful Nashanam, destroyer. Of what? Jnana, knowledge. Vijnana, realization. You might have been a very knowledgeable person. You might have also been a sadhak who is been going ahead on the path of realization, where you are going by stages, one after the one, other, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. You are doing that. But what happens? This desire, without your knowledge, it pulls you down. So it not only ruptures you on the knowledge, but also on the path of realization, it brings you down. Here, when you look at this, you have to look at knowledge means you can say Shravana and Manana. How do you get knowledge? By listening. And how do you enrich your knowledge? By clearing your doubts. Where you start churning all that knowledge, whatever you have listened in your mind, and you basically inquire and see if there are any doubts and clarify doubts one by one. And now that knowledge, as you clarify the doubts, starts getting crystal clear. And then with that crystal clear knowledge, you go into the path of realization. Realization meaning that knowledge which you have got, which is in the mind, now percolates into your entire body, into your entire self. What all wrong notions you have about yourself, the anatma notions, what we call, all that will be cleared in the nididhyasana, in that deep state of meditation. Here the Lord says, all this Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, all this will go down the drain. What did you do? You went 3 steps forward and you came back 6 steps. There is no point in such a sadhana. Now you have a dirty cloth. Okay. Whatever you have worn, let's say it is dirty. Now you want to wash it. Now you take a detergent bar and you are properly washing it. Now along with the detergent bar, if you always also have a charcoal piece, what is the point? On one hand you are cleaning your trouser or your shirt, whatever it is, and on the other hand that charcoal is further making it dirty. It makes no meaning at all. So the Lord says, be careful. Whenever you feel that there is a kind of accomplishment in your mind, that is the time where you need to be extremely careful. That complacence of accomplishment can relax your mind, and these desires, where they are in their hideouts, they suddenly come from nowhere and attack you and pull you down. So here he gives of an example. There are two friends who are preparing for their IIT entrance. Now they have their examination the next day. So the previous day is extremely important. They have to study. Now Ashok and Kumar, both are roommates. Now they are studying. Dinner is over. Study continues. And they both want to study. But they're feeling sleepy again. Now what? Ashok, he says, I will go to bed and I will get up early in the morning and study. Now his friend gives him a bait. He said, Arey, why don't we study now? Let's go out. I want to have a cup of coffee. It'll keep me fresh. Let's go out. But here Ashok says, no. Even I want to drink a cup of coffee, but that's not going to help me sleep. See the clarity he has. He says, yes, it is tempting me. At this point, I would love to have a cup of coffee. And what he does is, he says, no, and goes off to sleep. Now, this fellow Kumar, he goes around from one place to another. He keeps roaming around. He's not getting, for some reason or other, he's not getting coffee there. And there he meets some friends, starts chatting with them. And after almost 2.5 hours, he comes back. He's damn tired. By then, he neither studied, and in the morning he got up late and he rushed for the examination. And he made a mess of it out of himself. Now, how did this happen? Just that simple desire to have a cup of coffee. See how it changed its entire plan. So this is where one needs to be extremely careful. You have to take control of the reins. As Ashok did, no, I am very clear. I have curbed this desire. I am going to sleep, get up early, revise, prepare myself well, and go to the examination hall. But with Kumar, things went just the reverse because of that one desire at that wrong time. So here now, okay, like say if the doctor tells you, yes, I know you have a problem and I prescribe you a medicine. And if he says, okay, you make these medicines from the sky flowers, a particular ointment from the sky flowers, and apply it, it will go away. Are there any sky flowers available? No. So now, Sri Krishna, he tells the way forward. He said, I know, just by me telling you get rid of this, you get rid of this, get rid of this, where? How will you get rid of this? He says, now he comes to our help and he says, I will now tell you how to get this under control. The 42nd verse. Indriyani paranyahur Indriyebhya param manaha Manasastu para buddhir Yo buddhe paratastu saha. Now, the Lord explains, go from the understanding of hierarchy. Anywhere, as we all know, There is somebody superior to somebody. There is somebody who is reporting to somebody. In any organization, in any family, in any place, there is somebody higher. And there is somebody known as the highest also. So here it says, the objects of desire are inferior to the senses. Inferior to the senses. These senses are superior to the gross body. Or let's put it this way, the objects of desire are inferior to the gross body. The gross body is inferior to the senses. And the senses are inferior to the mind. And the mind is inferior to the intellect. And the intellect is inferior to the soul. In other words, the senses are superior to gross body. The mind is superior to the senses. The intellect is superior to the mind. And the soul is the superior most, which is even more superior than the intellect. How? We have studied the Panchakosha Viveka. And we are very clear by now. All these are anatmas. They don't have the power of their own. They are illusory in nature. They exist on an extended reality, which is that pure consciousness. Only if that consciousness is there, all these function. The moment the consciousness is withdrawn, all these go for a toss. So here, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna that understand your senses, your mind, your intellect, all these are under the consciousness. So make use of this consciousness. You straight get associated with the consciousness. Understand the sequence. And you drive away that lust from you by getting associated with that consciousness. See, yesterday, to address this issue of anger, I was quoting a remedy. Anger comes from non-fulfillment of a desire. Desire comes from attachment. Attachment comes from constant thinking about a person, object, or situation. So when this constant thinking is happening, if you are able to break that thought process, whenever the thought of that person, thing, situation is coming, you shift it to Nama Japa. That is exactly told over here. Shift to the higher. Go to the highest. Surrender. My Lord, I know you yourself is telling so vehemently that this is something which is beyond everybody's control. How can I control this? I need your help. Start bringing in what is the purpose of life. Buddha says, to rise higher, drop all that is weighing you down. Then only you can rise higher. With all this weight, you will never be able to rise higher. Let's use the techniques of all the modern techniques now that we have learnt. The practice of meditation, visualization, self-talk, affirmations, tapping the subconscious mind. We have learnt all this. And with the grace of the consciousness, we need to start rising higher and higher. Snap it at the time where, even before it becomes an attachment, which is caused by a constant pondering or thinking of a particular thought. So now, in this way, the Lord further talks about a little more explanation of this in the next verse. We'll take that up tomorrow. Okay, let's do a brief meditation. Okay, all of you sit comfortable and erect wherever you all are. Back, neck and head in a straight line. Close your eyes gently. Left leg relax. Right leg relax. Relax your waist. Relax your back. Relax your abdomen and your upper body. Relax all the internal parts. Relax your left hand. Relax your right hand. Feel that wave of consciousness going through that part of the body and revitalizing, rejuvenating, and re-energizing the entire part of the body. Relax both your shoulders and your neck. Relax your face and forehead. Now your entire body is relaxed. Focus on your breath. You're breathing normally. Observe your breath at the tip of your nostrils. The breath slowly going in and slowly coming out. Keep focusing on this vital life force moving in and out of your body. Prana Vikshana. Now let's use the power of a mantra and further re-energize our body and mind. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 The powerful vibrations of this mantra cleanse your body and your mind and makes it peaceful. Feel the awareness in the entire body, right from your head to toe. Slowly come down. Fill your entire body with that awareness. And after having touched your feet, slowly go upwards, back to your head. Your body is now peaceful and relaxed. Your mind is also in a state of peace, serenity, and poise. Experience this lovely state of your mind and body. Keep your forehead always relaxed. Slowly become aware of where you're seated. And your surroundings. Now you can rub your palms. Place them on your eyes. And gently and lovingly open your eyes. Enjoy these lovely moments of peace and tranquility. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. O Lord the Almighty, we again and again offer our salutations and Sastanga pranams for having bestowed on us this divine knowledge. Our gratitude and salutations to the entire Guru Parampara. Om Tat Sat.